Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. It's me and Bats. We're back after a little bit of a hiatus because we had the interview episode last week. And there's a lot of fun things to talk about, Bats.
Is there?
Yeah, we didn't talk about SWC on the podcast yet.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's been a long week.
It is. It's Monday. But it has been a long week since we've, watched SWC. This is true. But your Dragons won, Bats.
I know. It's about time.
Bats is really excited, y'all, because he decided to try to scratch off a Steam card. And by scratch off, I mean rip the sticker off the back of it. And now he's trying to fix it while we record, which he told me literally 2 minutes ago, I'm going to leave this alone. I'm going to be here all night. Also, bless you. I'm assuming that was sneezes.
I thought I muted that. Yeah.
Nah, Bats has also been sick.
I have been, and it won't go away.
He's sick and tired of it, whatever it may be.
This scratch-off thing, that's exactly what I'm sick of.
Oh, my goodness. Bats, what are your feelings on Smite World Championships?
You mean going forward or like?
No, just in general, what we saw. I mean, we could
Was it
talk
last
about
week?
going forward. I think that's a conversation to have for sure. But what are your thoughts about this? What we saw for Season 10 championships in general?
I liked it because my team won.
The Dragons finally did it, dude. They finally didn't let Bats down.
My predictions were right.
Yeah, the Dragons finally did it, dude. And it was a
all
good
that
set.
matters.
And we thought, dude, I mean, we got to game 5, and I was like, oh my god, dude, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. They win the first 2 games, drop the next 2 games, almost get reverse swept, come back and they win it. It wasn't really announced there, but that was the last, SPL game, SWC match for at least some time.
It was if you heard Nika.
Yeah.
When he did his speech.
It was definitely like not brought up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it was like, hey.
Yeah, they kind of kept it on the hush hush.
Which I mean, I understand. And what we're getting, if you go listen to like the pros videos they've shared and things like that and their opinions, we're gonna get a better pro league for Smite 2 is what we're gonna get. I mean, you're gonna have NA, EU, possibly Oceanic, and so forth, and LATAM for different areas of division. People aren't gonna have to uproot their lives to move here. We're gonna have, tournaments NA and EU for sure. And it looks like a more ground up built system. I'm about that. I really hope they bring crowdfunding back because we just saw Brawl Stars had like a $2 million crowdfunded prize pool, dude.
Did it really?
And that's a mobile game. So I think that's going to be cool. Overall, SWC was hype. I think we got a lot of good announcements. I think the games were really good. We had some
games were pretty good.
We had a couple games, but I'll take a couple games. Overall, I thought it was a good tournament. Definitely fun, definitely interesting. We saw Smite 2. I'm excited.
I'm sort of excited. I don't know. I want to see it come out first.
Well, rumor has it we'll probably see it in March. That's the rumor right now is we'll see a first alpha weekend in March. And I think that's fair. People
know my outtake on it. I want to see how they do these skin things first.
What do you mean?
Well, because it's not really, it's like the same argument we had. Is it for 50% of the things on there or 50%?
No, it's 50% off. 50% off. It's the wording they have gone with is it's 50% off. So
I've read both, and it's like, oh, this is so confusing.
No, and there's gonna be more information about that coming, but the wording they stuck with as of day 2 and going forward, and what's on the Smite website, Smite 2 website, is 50% off purchases with your legacy gems, unless they bring over a skin from Smite 1 to Smite 2, like a that they already had. Then that would be 100% purchasable for legacy gems. So it's going to give you 50% off most of your purchases. And I know people are upset about that. They're like, well, I'm only getting 50% of my money back. No. If you buy a Founders Pack, you get double your legacy gems, so you're literally getting all of your money back. You're just gonna have like they have to make some sort of income.
Is that what I bought? Is that?
We haven't bought that yet. It's not out yet.
Then what did I buy?
You bought the season 11 legacy skin set.
There's always something.
But I mean, to be fair, like I've talked about this with multiple people. Look at what Madden or FIFA, Call of Duty, Battlefield, they sell skins, or in Madden they sell packs. And you know what happens after a year? And you paid for Madden, right? You pay $70 for Madden. You buy packs. No, I know you don't, but people do, is my point. And then they buy packs in the game for their ultimate team. And guess what doesn't transfer every year? Your packs. And I guarantee you people spend way more on that than they do Smite gems. And I don't mean that to be mean in any capacity, but it's just for the proof of
very mean.
No, I just think like the argument
you guys out.
I think the argument that our skins and we're not getting them is ridiculous when you look at what other game companies do on the regular. I think Hi-Rez is being, pretty generous for the most part. They're giving us 50% off our purchases with what we spent. If you buy the Founders Pack, you're literally getting all of your money back. And then everything in Season 11 is cross-gen. Like everything that's in Season 11, we're getting in Smite 2.
I thought they named off a couple things that weren't. Or was that misinformation?
It was worded weird, but I went back and like if you read the Divine Legacy part for the Smite Season 11 patch notes, which you can go watch a video for on YouTube right now, you can go watch patch notes breakdown. They do list like Smite 2, and it's all the skins in Divine Legacy. And those are all free. You're not spending any money on those at all. You get those for free just by playing the game.
I lose all my rank skins.
My hope is this, and I've mentioned it in a couple different places in a couple different conversations. My hope is two things. A, that rank skins would come over at some point just for like history's sake. I understand if they don't. I would like the World Championship skins to navigate to Smite 2. Because I think that holds up esports history for Smite. And personally, I'd really, really like to see those come over. But I have a list of gods that we know are going to be in Smite 2 as of right now, early on.
Let's go.
Who's a god in each role that you really, really want to see? Like, who's your top 5? I guess it wouldn't be top 5, but god per role that you want to see. Like, look at assassins. Like, who do you want to see come through that we don't already know about? I know the answer to this, and I already know the answer to this, and you're not saying it.
What?
It's Bastet.
I mean, she was on my mind. But let's see. Did they announce Loki?
Yeah, Loki's announced.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably Nim and Pele.
Dude, Pele is gonna be sick. Pele is coming because she's in the Divine Legacy skin set. I'm excited for Pele. Pele's gonna look really good as far as like her effects and stuff. I think that's gonna be awesome.
Well,
I want to see Set.
The way they did the items, like holy crap.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I know. I played her the other day and was just like, I'm just gonna W key.
Yeah. I'm excited
for lifesteal on every assassin.
Yeah.
Anything that has lifesteal, they increased, and I can't believe that.
Well, yeah, they increased it because now you get more. It incentivizes fighting because you get more lifesteal off of gods than minions. So that was the big reason for the increase, is to incentivize fighting, which I'm about. I think it's a really good change. I want to see Set. Is there a guardian you want to see?
Atlas.
I think Atlas would look sick. I hope he gets some tweaks to his kit because I hate Atlas, but I do sincerely hope to see him in the game.
I think he'd be good.
I think Atlas, Yorm, and Cthulhu are going to be insane because their models are so big.
Mm-hmm.
How about Warriors? Who's a warrior you want to see?
Warriors, I'd probably have to go with Horus. Just because I really like Horus. I always feel like he's a game changer.
I'm
who's
hoping they
really
bring
strong.
Set and Horus at the same time like they did in Smite.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I want
And
Alma.
Erlang,
Yeah.
because I want to see with all this lifesteal and stuff, especially with him and heavy executioner.
Well, we have to remember Smite 2 is going to have a whole different item system because it's all based off strength and intelligence, and everybody can build every item.
Yeah, I forgot
So it's
about
going to be a bit different.
That's gonna be a pain.
It's going to take a learning curve for sure. What about hunters? Who do you want to see?
I know they're already bringing Neath. I thought we confirmed Danzer, did we not?
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Neath, Danza.
I would
Rumor
say
has it.
AMC and Jiba.
Rumor has it that Cupid got a remodel, and that's what I wanted. I would even be okay if they rebranded Cupid as Eros. So I'm just throwing it out there, food for thought. Mages, who do you want to see?
More of who I don't want to see now. Mages, I would still say like my top, like Baba, Persephone.
Yeah. Dude, I don't think there's any way Persephone's in the top 50. That god is so controversial. So controversial. But I guess along with Smite 2,
I want to see Zeus. I know.
Oh,
Zeus is great.
He's in the game.
You know,
we just haven't seen anything up. I can't wait, dude.
Until they like fix him. I love how they're like, Zeus does too much damage. Let's tone it down a bit. Did you ever tone it down a bit?
Dude, Ymir does crit. That Ymir crit build looked wild that they showed off. I don't know, man. I'm excited for like the little tweaks to kits like we saw with the Ymir dash off of his wall. I'm excited for stuff like that.
Like, I wonder if like when you were talking about Cupid, how, you know, Cupid hearts, maybe if the enemy team picks it up, adds a debuff to him or something.
Yeah, you make him step over it or something. I don't know. There's so many things I would like to see get changed. I'm really excited.
Ooh, maybe they'll bring Artemis passive back.
Yeah,
oh, that would be sick.
I just want working Tusky, bro. I want
that.
Give me working Tusky. I don't think that's asking for too much.
Better than Scotty's Calder.
Oh, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. Did you see the rumor about Paladins 2? No. There was a little hint at it might, like, hey, what would you want to see in Paladins 2? Little nod to that. I think, dude, if they bring Paladins 2 forward, I think it would do so well. I think people forget that game does relatively well as it is, but with an updated engine and what they've seen on their design time changes for Smite 2 just by itself, because they already posted a picture of a new build since Worlds, like this past week on Steam Deck.
That's kind of crazy.
So like they're obviously having a way easier time designing. It's a much quicker pace. I think it'd be really, really cool to see that game get some love too, because it has a very dedicated fan base and the player numbers are pretty good. So we'll have to see how that goes. It's getting a new season patch too. Season 7 comes out for it on Wednesday.
Oh, nice. Wait, does season 11 come out Tuesday? Tomorrow?
Yep, tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yep, I'm working a long day tomorrow. I'm hoping I don't know this episode will be out tomorrow until tomorrow night. But
I have to go in super early.
Yep.
Because we might have freezing rain all day.
We love that.
Speaking of freezing, I didn't turn the heat on yet. And I'm kind of regretting that at the moment. See, I just woke up.
Yeah.
And I keep my house around 58, 60. I sleep in the cold, bro.
What? Bats, go turn your heat on. I'm gonna ramble about Smite Season 11 for a minute.
I can hear it kicking on, but I was like, it's kind of cold to not be in bed right now.
That is wild, dude. I couldn't imagine.
Dude, I love it.
I will say Season 11 comes out tomorrow. We played a good bit of PTS. I think it feels really good. What are your thoughts about Season 11 Smite so far?
I like it. Yeah, it is like, okay. I love what they've done with the map. I hate how there's a wall every time I turn around. I've been jungling a lot. So, if that helps.
I mean, they're the same walls as before.
I think they added more. I swear. I swear when you're in a jungle, there's more areas to get pinched and you're like, shit.
I think you just forgot, bro. I think that's what that came down to.
And boss found out there are walls you can't jump over that he's
Yes,
confused
there
about.
are. We love that, dude. You know, and it's the same thing sometimes, like when you're playing duel, like if you're playing someone like Camazotz, for instance, like there are certain walls you can't clear. And God,
Yep.
is it frustrating because you're just sitting there, like holding the button, waiting to find a place you can jump, and you
No,
just
yeah.
can't.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah. You know what I'm excited about is that Teleport and Blink have different sound effects now.
That is nice. Speaking of teleport, that's one thing that agitates me. I like what they did, but I hate how it's just instant. The teleporting from solo to duo.
Oh, it's not instant. You have to charge it. You know, if it's already
But
been if it's
if
been
you walk
used
on it,
recently, no, it's not instant unless it's already been used. So like
then
if
how
it's
did
already
we do that?
because if it's already been used and charged by somebody, then it takes like half a second to send you through. But you have to charge the rune first. And the rune charge takes like 2 or 3 seconds. Maybe 5. I don't remember.
I don't know. I just like Blaze and I had a game where we were gonna do gold, and all of a sudden we ended up in solo, and
Yep.
then we were like, "What?"
Look, man, I've been getting some sick ganks off in that. I love it. It gives me a chance to rotate to solo, get a kill back, and I'm like, my lead isn't dissipated by me making a rotation.
Oh, it's nice. I just wish it was like, are you sure you want to do this instead of, oh
Oh no,
man,
I love it.
pinky toe touched it. I'm in solo. What?
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. No, I'm excited for a lot of things. I mean, they got rid of cooking, which I know was like a little sad, but we have passive shards now, and I think that's a way
It
better
was not
application of
sad
the
because I
game.
forgot my recipe. Like, I don't know how many times, anyways.
Have you seen the new relic at all? Have you seen Divine Barrier used a single time?
No, I have
Okay.
not.
I'm curious about that. I mean, other than that, there's been some sick builds. I did build literally full lifesteal the other day, and it was slapping.
I think I did that. I built a full life steal Pele, and
Yeah, it's
at
a good time.
first, at first it was good.
Yeah, and then it
Oh
fell
no,
off hard.
no, no, no. At first it was bad. Then it was like, oh, okay, this is nice. But like, I also had my mid stealing all of my jungle, so there went any stacks that I had at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a Zeus mid that it took him 20 minutes to get online.
That is sad times.
Yeah, it hurt.
But moving on, I guess just from SWC Smite 2 and Smite Season 11 coming out, because I'm sure if people want to know more about it, they can go watch the patch notes breakdown, which I'll put a link for in the description. But we'll probably get to play more of that over the next week and talk about it some more. Do you want to talk about any games you've been playing this past week?
I'm down. I'm down. I actually have quite a bit.
Okay,
So
fire away.
I actually restarted the Metro series
Oh,
again.
nice.
I know. I forgot why I stopped playing it. Well, I mean, I remember because I beat the whole game like 3 times, and then I was like, I need to put it away so it feels new later on.
Yeah.
And it's still good. I'm like, they need to make another one. I know how the last one ended, but they can still make another one. But other than that, then I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them. It is fun. It is great. DMZ with zombies is fantastic. I was gonna buy it on PC because I have it for console. I'm
Yeah.
still debating it because it is like full price. Ouch, my wallet hurts.
I would just wait for it to go on sale. It'll probably go on sale soon.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm
They
having
do.
withdrawals.
I'll say they do those sales every so often. So
I'm
I just
I'm
wait it out.
hoping that. Then I played PTS and regular Smite because surprisingly, Boss's internet can like do things now.
Yeah, true.
um, I played this new game which I don't know how to feel about. It's called 10 Hearts. It was kind of on Game Pass. It's a puzzle game. I was like, oh, Pog, let's do this.
Yeah,
Um, it's kind of difficult when you get farther in.
I mean that would be the point of the video game, Bats.
I
Is
know,
as
but
you
it made me
play it
mad and
more,
I
it
put it
gets more
down.
difficult.
It has
uh,
it's pretty good graphics. It's kind of I don't know. I would kind of mark it in one of those like indie games,
I think I've seen it.
so to speak. But it's pretty good. It just gets challenging because it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't explain everything as
Yeah.
well, and then you get used to certain things, and then they take it away. They're like, "Okay, bub." Other than that, I don't know if I played anything else besides like Last Fortress, which I always play.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
for
think there
those that
was anything else.
for those that are wondering, I completed my rank grind to get a Rama skin, and
Yeah, he was only complaining the whole way, so like,
dude, it was
don't make it act like he was all like, easy peasy.
no, it was rough, dude. Like it started off like I was doing okay. There was a lot of back and forth, and then I just hit a wall. Because I was playing Conquest a little bit. I was playing a lot of Joust and a lot of Duel, and I do things like I played against a diamond bordered SWK. He surrenders because he's like at 10 minutes. He's like, I'm just gonna save his time. I think I went against the same guy, and he was Kumba. He surrendered at 5. I played against an Alpwash. They cleared Bull Demon at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That was super fun.
That's
And
crazy.
then yeah, and then like it got to a point where like I played a. I originally started with Izanami, started losing a bunch. I switch over to Neath, was winning a bunch. Then went on a huge losing streak. Played some Soul, played a little bit of Nemesis and Camazotz. I was like trying to switch it up here and there. I did try Erlang; he was really good as well. But I hit Diamond, and I was like, "Oh my
Hey,
god, that's pretty sick." Well, I'm looking at it, and I'm like right on the cusp of Masters MMR. And that's when the game decided that it needed to take me down a few notches. And it actually, I went on an 8 or 9 game losing streak to knock me down to plat. And then I won out and I finished, I think I either finished like on the cusp. I needed one more game to promote to Diamond, or I was in Diamond by the end of it. I hit plat in Conquest with a little bit of Conquest I played. I had a good time. It was overall, fun. Can't complain. I had fun on PTS. I played Donza, had some crazy plays. The Conquest game that hit me plat was with Kenny, and we 2v4'd at Gold Fury. I pick up a kill when I went in. Then I was Chernobog, he was Kumba. We chase, and I picked up 2 other kills, but the 2 kills I got, I had 31 HP when I got them on a Vulcan and an Ishtar, and I knew they had to be tilted. I was playing out of my mind. I played a little bit of Wild Rift, kind of getting some W's on there. Haven't been playing a ton. Obviously, we did some SWC watch parties. That was a ton of fun with people in Discord. Like, we were just vibing, having a good time. I had multiple people go, "Hey, I know, like, this is no offense to, like, your normal content, but this is really fun." And I was like, so that was kind of sick, because it was something different. And it was nice for me, because I wasn't having to play a game and interact. It was nice just to, like, watch something and interact with chat and interact with people in Discord. So I'd like to hopefully do a bit more of that in the future. I knocked out some sponsored content. I played Dungeons of Sundaria, which was actually really good. That game is sleeper good. I had someone join me, and we were going through the dungeon. It was a bunch of fun. And then someone that was level 366 joined my party and one-shot the last 3 bosses in the dungeon. And that was annoying, because the dungeon I was in was over an hour long. Yeah, it was wild, dude. It was a ton of fun. But, like, this dude just comes in and one-shots everything. I hated it.
I'm over here trying to discuss with my dog his time management skills. Because we got up, right? And I was like, "Scout,
Yep.
come on, I'm going to take you out." And he's like, "Nah, I'm not even getting out of bed. Don't worry about it." He
Now he
just
wants
now
out?
got up and was like, "Hey, I'm up now." Nope, nope, no.
I feel that on multiple levels. I'll get to that in a second, though. Destiny's Divide, I played that on stream. That game has some potential, but it's also, like, really weird. It's a TCG game. I had a fun time playing it. I do think there's, like, some drastic tweaks it made. Like, there's some cards that have some major problems. We'll have to see how that ends up panning out. But it was fun playing that. And then I spent an abundant amount of time on Palworld, which is enveloped in controversy right now. I've been playing it on Game Pass, which only has 2 to 4 player multiplayer, but I can play it for free, which I just wanted to really try it out and see how it goes. Caught in 2 shinies. And that was I really have enjoyed it thus far. But you have people like they're ripping off using AI artwork, which there's no confirmation of. They're pulling it from an interview that the CEO was talking to a company about how using AI art to rip off fake Mon was like a problem. And then there's people like trying to allude to all these other things. And here's my deal. Did they copy some of the Pokemon? Yeah, they definitely referenced them for sure. I don't think there's any qualms or things that you can say that isn't true. I think that's definitely something that happened. Like they definitely took inspiration. But the game mechanics itself are not Pokemon. It is literally a survival game, and it plays more kind of like Ark. It also has like some Souls mechanics in it with how you need to dodge and like survive.
That's pretty cool.
Overall, like I think it's really good. I also think Pokemon Company and Game Freak having some competition is good for Pokemon. Just saying. And they've sold, I think they sold 5 million copies as of today. There's no crossplay with PC yet. That's something they're working on. I'm going to be purchasing the game for PC because PC has 32 player dedicated servers. And I want to play with other people. I think it'll be fun. I know Asmore was talking about picking it up. Kenny already did pick it up. So I'm going to pick it up just to have a solo playthrough on Game Pass that I'll do. And then I'll have a group playthrough on Steam. Because so far, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't tried it out yet. I've been meaning to.
They have a Fox Pokemon.
Is he?
Or, sorry, a Fox pal called Fox Parks. Mm-hmm. And you can craft an item for it where you pick it up and use it as a flamethrower.
That's kind of cool.
They also have a Pokemon named Fuack. Fwalk. Bless you, bats. But they have a Pokemon
I muted this time.
That's named Fwalk. And I find that hilarious. There's just a bunch of fun. There's a pal named Depresso. And it gets its
my kind of Pokemon.
And it gets its energy from drinking energy drinks. Like, dude, there's so much just like funny things.
That would be somebody I would nickname as Kyle.
The best part is like you can nickname all of them. You can also butcher them for food.
I heard that's kind of weird.
It is.
I also heard that you can capture people, and now I'm concerned.
You can capture trainers, yeah. But it also tells you when you do that it's inhumane and you should not do it.
But you can sell them too.
Well, yeah, because you can sell pals.
I love that.
Yeah, and
it's inhumane.
Yeah, and I don't like. Obviously, if that's something you're gonna do, like, good for you. I have no desire to do that.
I just watched this clip where the guy goes, "What? You want me to try and throw a Pokeball at him? All right, let's do it."
Yeah, because some people, what they did is they caught a wandering trader, and that way they have a trader in their base at all times, so that they can trade. And I'm like, that's not. I mean, that's kind of smart, but.
Do you get discounts because it's your trader?
No, I don't think so. But you have like ways to level up your base, and I think that's cool because like it gives you ways that you need to build to continue leveling up. So then you can make another base somewhere else. You can make mounts. I mean, all sorts of stuff. I've really enjoyed it so far. So I know it's enveloped in a lot of controversy, but I do think. We saw the same thing with Hogwarts Legacy, enveloped in a lot of controversy, and guess what Hogwarts Legacy was? It was the best-selling game last year.
Well, it's a really good game.
And I mean, sometimes, it still is. I think it's really quick to, when you see something be successful, to judge and cancel it. And I get that to an extent, but you don't have to play it. Like, you don't have to purchase that game. Just and that's fine. I know plenty of people are like, hey, it's just not for me. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes you just have to agree to disagree and understand that, like, hey, I don't want to purchase this tile. It's against my personal belief, or it's just not something I'm interested in. And that's completely fine. I don't think you have to go and try to get the game taken down to any capacity or things like that. I think that, and that goes for many games. We see that in all sorts of games, not those two. I mean, you saw that with Smite at SWC when people were like, I'm not getting my skins. This is garbage, blah, blah, blah. Like, you didn't even listen to the take to figure out what they're changing and what they're doing to compensate you. It's just this quick reaction to judge. And I think that's sometimes something we have to think about and really not.
I had a quick reaction to Judge.
Yeah, and I
I
mean, but
wanted
that's
my skins though. Like,
yeah, but I mean, but you get what I mean. Like, there's nothing wrong with also waiting to like hear what they have to say for compensation, or like I said, there's just so many different things with games right now, and really, it's in social media where sometimes it makes it hard to like something without people coming after you. It feels like. So
I mean,
again,
I will say I like what Smite did. I just when it first happened, because I came in like halfway through, just like
yeah,
waking up. I think
and it was not
man,
well
that's
described. Just to be fair, the original explanation was not well done.
how did I think I woke up, got on, they were announcing it, and then I had to go to work.
Yeah, that's what it
I
was.
think that's what it was. But I remember getting up and it was like no, all I heard was skins won't be transferred, and man was I heated.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I've been coaching my wife up in Fortnite. She's getting cracked. She has multiple wins at this point. I've
Hey
queued some
yo.
games with her. We tried to queue trios with Luke, and we just couldn't do it. He just ran off on his own, and it was just too much going on. But I've been really enjoying like watching her play and queuing some games with her. It's been a fun time. Mostly, I just watch her play and then help her out, like with hey, make sure to reload, or hey, they might be here. Just like, or she'd be like, hey, what would you have done differently? Whenever like she dies, I'm like, this is one thing I would have done, or like this is something I think about when I play. So it's been
I'd have heard that
fun.
shot from 50 miles away, turned my head, ran, aimed my scope down, and clap that fool.
Dude, we just got done, me, Majin, and Embright just got done playing PUBG, and we were in a situation where you know how they drop like the multitude of care packages? That happened
Yeah.
twice, and we got them without being shot.
Nice. Yeah, me and my buddy actually played PUBG the other day.
And then the bad thing happened, Bats. We were surrounded by like 5 different trios. And
that's crazy.
We were getting hit, and I had a ghillie suit, so finally I just laid down because Majin was down, Embright was taking shots, and I was like, all right, I got to play this out. I get a kill. I start just destroying another guy, down him, going to just end him, and I get sniped out of nowhere by a guy behind a tree that I have no idea where he was at. I have no idea. I don't even know how he saw me, to be honest. But PUBG is always fun, man.
Yeah, and what the AUG I found out is a weapon you don't want to face.
Yeah, I had one, but I found a FAMAS, which I didn't even know was in the game, and wanted to use it, and then I didn't even get to use it. So that was
That's
fun.
unfortunate.
But I
Was it
did
not a
I
care
did
package?
pick up
On
yeah,
the ground.
I picked it up on the care package, but I did find a P90 and put it in full auto this time. And that gun's cracked.
Hey.
Didn't screw that up again. I learned my lesson. But that kind of wraps up like all my games I've played. Speaking of doggos, my doggo had surgery, which caused me to cancel a stream the other night because his surgery went by fine. Everything was good. They got him sewed back up in his mouth. His jaw's good. He's super happy. But I go to pick him up, and the vet goes, just so you know, he had an allergic reaction. I was like, oh, okay. Like, is he good? And she's like, he's fine now. I'm like, fine now? And my vet's like super thorough with everything. She's like, I'm going to give you some Benadryl. Here's what happened. And I was like, oh, sweet God. So poor Dexter was just having a rough time on Saturday. So I spent the night chilling and just listened to him, making sure he didn't need anything. And Sunday, about halfway through the day, he was pippy and as good as can be. He's been following me around everywhere and then trying to like get into people's food and stuff, which isn't something he's done in like 6-7 months. So he's he can tell he definitely feels better. So shout outs to the doggo.
Let's go.
Some gaming news things. Layoffs everywhere, bro. I don't know if you saw this. Okay, obviously it's been a while since we talked gaming news, but Twitch layoffs 55% of their staff. Discord layoffs 17% of their staff. Today, Riot Games 11% of their staff
That's
laid
crazy.
off. Riot's huge.
Riot is huge.
Riot has a huge esports scene, multiple huge titles that do very, very well. I mean, it's insane. The only thing I can think of is they've done a lot of like their lore games lately, like those spin-off series games to create more lore. And I'm wondering if like those were just such a big cost sink that they didn't recoup what they spent.
I can see that.
But I mean, just layoffs across the board by these organizations really has you a bit concerned, in my opinion. Also, Apple won their lawsuit against Epic Games.
Really?
Yep,
Wonder what
crazy.
that'll spell for us.
Well, apparently they're bringing back. Supposedly, it's been rumored that they're bringing back the battle passes where you can purchase them as a bundle, and if you've already owned the battle pass or you've already like completed that battle pass, you get like recolors, which I don't think is a bad idea. I get it.
It's not. Well, mine's just I hate recolors.
I mean, I get it, but well, sometimes it's
But
not like.
that's a Smite thing.
But I was
That's
gonna say in
not a
Fortnite, it's not always just like, hey, we changed the colors. Like sometimes it's like a full different like look for that character with effects. So we'll have to see. But other than that, I mean, that's kind of everything that's been going on as far as gaming stuff. But yeah, this news coming down the pipeline. We do have some things going on in February. February 15th through the 19th will be the Rising Dawn charity event for the third year in a row. If you know anybody that wants to help participate in that and support Guardians Mental Health as a charity, reach out to me. Let me know. Shoot me a DM. I'm happy to help set that up. I've reached out to 5 people, maybe or more already. A couple, I've had 1 or 2 confirm, a couple maybes, a couple declines. So,
Mine's very bold on the weather.
yeah, and we
I'll
talked
probably
about
be
that.
around if Blaze is streaming.
I mean, I'm gonna be
There'll
streaming quite a
probably be
bit.
incentives to where I have to be dead a lot.
I will have incentives for all games and donation goals. My wife already asked me if I was going to do a 24-hour stream, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that." But
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. I'm
I
gonna
don't,
talk you out of that because
I
that
don't, I
killed
don't.
me.
I was like, I don't know about that.
No,
I
what
enjoy
we
the
want is
enthusiasm.
another pie in the face watching Blaze get knocked out of his chair again.
Oh yeah, I'll have pies in the face every such amount of money. I might just make that. I don't know if I should have that as a donation goal or if I should have that as like if you donate X amount of dollars, that's just what I do. I will have to figure that out. But if you have ideas of things of either games you'd like to see, donation incentives, donation goals, there's a channel called hashtag third annual Rising Dawn charity event in Discord. There's a Discord link in the description. Go and put those suggestions there. I'm happy to look through them and see what we can implement. I've already been cooking some ideas, like maybe an animated Hachi emote as one of the donation goals.
Not
I,
that
I,
he owes an animated Hachi emote to
I don't.
anybody or anything.
I don't. We never reached it. I don't actually owe that. Fun facts of the day. I double checked the other day just to make sure. Because I was like, was I supposed to write another song yet? And I was like, no, but I am cooking some songs too. So maybe I'll have a song done by then that I can like premiere at the Rising Dawn charity event. That'd be really fun.
That
But
would
it
be
doesn't have
pretty
to be
cool.
all Smite focused. I mean, that's the big thing. Like, I've been asked about Overwatch. I've been asked about doing PUBG or Fortnite, or I've
I've been
even thought about
trying to
doing
get this guy
fighting
into Modern
games.
Warfare Zombies.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna
He
happen.
hasn't showed interest yet, but dude, I'm telling you, it looks like a game that we would play all the time.
I've played zombies maybe twice in my life,
Yeah, but
and,
this is
and
unlike
neither
any other
and
zombie.
neither of them were good experiences. Bats.
This is honestly like unlike any other zombie. Like I was like, oh, it's just another zombie game. Then I'm like, I like this game a lot. It's
I'll go
literally
watch.
DMZ with zombies
I'll go watch some more videos on it.
because it
But
has mercenaries. The only difference is like you just don't get popped by some hacker,
I mean that you know
and
of.
you can join random teams. Well, no,
Till the zombies have hacks, and then you're like, oh my god.
bro. The other day I thought a zombie had a gun, and that was terrifying. I was like,
uh,
well, I was killing zombies and I didn't realize there were mercenaries next to me, and all of a sudden, like a rocket just like shoots at me, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Rockets and zombies are not supposed to mix here. But it was a merc, and we handled him.
all right, Bats. I have a question for you.
What's up?
How are you feeling about solo leveling in a dungeon anime? So I'm switching anime just for listeners.
Um,
How are you feeling about it now that we're 3 episodes in?
I like it, but at the same point, I'm tired of it ending every time where I swear the anime has gotten so worse with find out next time. We're gonna
Yep.
stop it like right at this great moment. Oh look, he's getting up. Find out next time.
Yeah.
What?
Oh
And
no,
that's on all of them.
I'm kind of like one. I'm to a point where it's like, okay, in one more episode, if it doesn't like pick up, I'm done watching it until the series is finalized. I can just watch it all at
Yeah,
once.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
That's kind of where I'm at now. Mashal's sick right now. Mashal's good.
The, the one that I've actually been. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because it's kind of like solo level. It's like the undead that nobody wants or something like that.
Hmm,
What is? Let me find. Yeah, the unwanted undead adventurer. That's starting to get pretty sick.
I haven't heard about that one. Check it out.
And the wrong way to use healing magic.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch. I need to watch that one. I've seen some stuff on that one. I think it looks funny. I did
I was like,
watch
this is gonna be
all
good.
of the season of Shield Hero last week because I was off all last week.
I don't think I've done that yet.
It was
I
it
need
ended
to
it ended at a not fun point, but they've already announced season 4 is coming.
end it at a not. Is it worse than the other not fun point in season 2?
It just leaves you like, really, that's where you ended it. Like, I mean, it's not bad. Like, there's a bunch of good stuff that happens during the season. It's just it ends. You're like, wait, what? And then you're just sitting there like, cool. I have to wait however long for next season. So
Well, that's how Goblin Slayer ended. It just ended, and you're like, wait. That that led up to nothing.
yeah, I've never watched that, but I've heard that.
I
Oh well, bats.
know. Other than that, like, all you anime creators need to start creating some more stuff because I'm bored.
Well, you'll be fine. We have a lot of names of the week.
Do we? Oh, that's right. You probably have like 3 weeks worth of names.
There's so many names of the week, dude. There's so many.
I'm
Um,
glad this is your segment,
we
especially
have
that one that Vio posted.
we have Doctor Booty Itch, Sushi, Fart Princess, Daddy Squirts, Ooh Woo, Stinky Blinky, and Chubby Thor. I am 13 years or older. Blowy Joey, Rayquaza, who played Cuckoo. Just take a minute, let that set in. I Die Trying, Sweaty Balls, Blaze McBain, Report Finrare, Rob Oppenheimer. What do you mean 10,000 bees? Dr. Matha. I don't even know how to finish that name. Trindamere, Superstar Crabclaw. We had Kanye Westras, Kanye Unk Westicles, and Kanye Yeezus Jesus on a team. We had Butt Naked Crazy on a team. And then let's see what's in this one. It has, as I have to wait for the file to open, Tubby the Satan, Meaty Claws, Lickin' Lips on a team. Booty Rocket 420. I Give Hugs, Big Meaty Uwu. Get to Blowin', Unmodified Gamer, Stop Droppin' Trolls. Count Ejacula, oh my god. Embarrassment. Reba McIntyre. Loki of Power, Power of Loki. Potato Gang, Hunky Dory, Lovebot. Wow, I got a poo. Uh, and then Sneaky Fox, RuneScape Music. That's what we have for our names of the week this week. Bats, before we head out of here, do you have any shoutouts?
Um, yeah, since well, I mean, we didn't really miss a week, but as always, shout outs to our listeners. That one you didn't get a shout out for because it was different. Also, I was sick, so what Blaze was doing worked out for me because I was like, I'm sleeping the whole weekend.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the reason I did it. Is like we had interviews done, and I was like, well, there was supposed to be more interviews. That's my fault. There weren't more, but I still think it was a fun time, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
I really wanted you to interview Boss. on how the Dragons won. Just to
Yeah,
give me shit
I didn't get a chance
the
to.
whole time.
I wanted to interview Boss and I wanted to interview Riggs. I didn't get a chance to
Because
interview either of them,
a lot of you people doubted my Dragons.
as they should have.
And
On the
we
way out
won.
here, shout outs to Ash Basham, Psychotics, and Ace over there at Simping for Senpai. Go check them out for all your anime needs as a podcast.
Speaking of psychotics, you need to stop sending me Gundam crap, all right? Because I am going to be spending my money on it.
You'll be fine.
Like, I swear all the time he's just like, hey, look at this. Like, why'd you do this?
Shout outs to some of the fun things coming soon that has to deal with dare drops, and hopefully I think that might be this week. If it's not, it'll be in 2 weeks. It's going to be really, really cool. So check that out. And then shout outs to Guardians Mental Health. They are doing a charity weekend the weekend before our charity event. So Friday, it's February 10th through the 12th. And then the next weekend is the Rising Dawn charity event, which is February 15th through the 19th. So feel free to support either cause if you can. Just watching is enough. That's enough to help out and just make it more fun for us and chatting. But I do appreciate coming, and supporting that cause. It's something I work hard to bring every year, and hopefully it's a success. I mean, any amount of money raised for mental health is a success in my opinion.
True
So
that.
I do appreciate it. But again, stay tuned for some exciting information coming down the pipeline. And we'll catch you all later. Bye.
Later, y'all. You already have links.